Om. 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 Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yat kripatamaham vande paramanandamadavam Sadashivasamarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. The glories of Bhagavad, whereon we can appreciate the Bhagavad Tattva. No doubt, everything is divinity principle. Everything is Bhagavad Tattva. There is nothing other than Ishvara Tattva. Yet, at certain places, because of the exaltedness of the upadhis, the manifestation of divinity is more clearly visible. From that standpoint, where all the glories of Bhagavan can be seen. So earlier, many were told earlier, like Brhat Sama Tatha Samnam Gayatri Chandasam, etc. Now continuing 36. Dyutam Chalayatam Asmi. Chalayatam, the fraud or deceit. So Dyuta, gambling with loaded dice. You know what happened to Pandavas because of Dhritarashtra's affinity to play dice. So therefore, among the fraud or deceiver or deceit, I am the Dyuta. Teja Tejasvi Nama. Teja here is Audarya, generosity, or Vaibhava, glory. Among the generous people, among the glorious people, I am their generosity or glory. It is me, but because of me, it is Jayaha Asmi. Among those who succeed, win, I am the victory. Vyavasaya Asmi. So those who keep themselves busy and not given to laziness, I am that Vyavasaya. That is that spirit of doing something without any let and hindrance on the right path of things. Sattvatam Sattvamasmi. Among those who are sattvic in nature, I am their sattva disposition. Vrishninam Vasudevasmi. Among the Vrishni clan, that is Yadava Vansha. I am Vasudeva, so that is how me Krishna only. And now, great satisfaction for Arjuna. Pandavanam Dhananjaya. Among the Pandavas, 5 Pandavas, I am Arjuna. See, Dharmaraja excels in living the life of Dharma. He lived the life of Dharma literally. Very difficult. Because in Dharma, conduct in life, as told by Vedas, Samanya Dharma, Vishesha Dharma. General duties, special duties. In some circumstances, general duties can be set aside. And special thing which is otherwise not allowed can be taken to, it is permitted. But Dharmaraja never lived by that. He stuck to the literal conduct of Dharma. That is great, but he was lacking in Viveka. What is going to be the consequence of Mahabharata war struck to him after war was over. Whereas Arjuna could foresee. That's why Bhagavad Gita came in picture. Whereas Arjuna, Dharmaraja, after the war was over, when he came to know that Karna was his brother, he went on fasting unto death. He was inconsolable. Even Vyasa, Krishna, Vyasa, brothers, nobody can console him. Even Vyasa got angry. Kimakara vayam. Do you consider us to be a fool or what? We are telling you what is dharma and you are not ready to accept it. Are you sizing us this way? He got angry. But he could not be consoled. Then Krishna knew. He had faith in the grandfather Bhishma. So he took him to Bhishma and made Bhishma to teach him. So there were Pandavanam Dhananjaya. Arjuna has a plus factor over Dharmaraja. So among the Pandavas, I am Dhananjaya, Arjuna. Muninam abhi aham Vyasa. Among the Munis, I am Vyasa. Kavinam Ushana Kavi. There was some poet called Ushana. So among them, I am Ushana Kavi. Dando Daimatamas. Among the rulers, one who punishes as per the law. I am Dandaha, punishment as per the law. Jigishatam Niti Asmi. Among those who want to conquer, I am Niti, morality, righteous course of action, righteousness. Maunam Chaivasmi Guyanam. Among the secrets, shut the mouth. Mauna, not to talk at all. Generally, we don't know. Generally, see, come here. I will tell you something, but don't tell anyone. Huh? Don't tell anyone, he tells. And it comes round the way to him. It travels. News travel. So best thing is keep the mouth shut. Mauna, not to speak at all. Jnanavatam, Jnanama. Among those who are Jnanis, I am the Jnana, knowledge in them. Yachapi sarvabhutanam bijam tadaparjana. I am the bija, the source, the cause of all objects and beings. Na tadasti vinayasyat maya bhutam charachara. In the entire creation, moving, non-moving, says there is nothing that is without me, because the existence, knowledge, ananda in anything and everything belongs to me. Existence common everywhere. sentience, knowledge, principle, where there is antakarna. Ananda, where priya moda pramoda vrittis are. But it's there all along. But manifestation needs certain upadhis. So I am in all of them. Without me, there is nothing. Nothing can exist. Nothing can be known. No happiness is ever possible. Now, Krishna says, Arjuna, there is no end to my glories. What I told you, mainly few things I have told you. Mama vibhutinam anta nasti. There is no end to my glories. What I told you, uddeshataha prokta. In part. See, you may be aware of Shiva Mahimna Sutra. A Gandharva composed it in praise of Shiva. He says, "O Bhagavan, your glories are so endless. Even the goddess Saraswati cannot describe it." A very beautiful verse. The Gandharva Pushpadanta. Okay, they are very good story. Interesting story is that this Pushpadanta was a great devotee of Shiva. And every day used to do elaborate puja of Lord Shiva, Bhagwan Shiva. For which flowers are necessary. Generally, even villages, is a custom that flowers anybody can pick up from anybody's garden for Bhagwan. So this Pushpadanta was collecting the flowers from the pleasure garden of a king, where strict security was there. What he used to do was, by his yogic power, he used to become invisible. Guards cannot see him. And used to pluck the flowers and take them. The guards found it. Flowers are vanishing. King came to know. King was surprised. How is it possible? He consulted the ministers. He said, ministers could make out someone is using some divine power. That person needs to be caught. So what was done was, one day, early morning, on the boundaries, fence of the garden, Shiva Nirmalya was put. Shiva Nirmalya means the flowers, etc., offered to any deity on earlier day, next day morning it removed. The holy thing. You cannot transgress it. Suppose it kept somewhere. You can't walk over it. It's a great sin. So what happened was, it was put like this. Pushpadanta didn't see that. He just crossed over it. His power of becoming invisible went away. Immediately, the guards caught him and took to the king. No, he was stealing the flowers. Only resort was him to Shiva. He starts praising Shiva for mercy in front of king. At one place, he says, after describing, he says, "O Bhagavan, Asitagiri samam syat kajjalam sindhu patri surataru varushaka lekani patra purvi लिखति यदि गृहीत्वा शारदा सर्वकाल तदपि तव गुणानाम ईश पारम न याति. He says, Bhagavan, your glories are so innumerable. And now, Goddess Saraswati has ventured on the project of writing your glories. The olden days, you should have ink pot, then a pen, paper. What is ink pot? Vasita giri samam syat kajjalam sindhu patra. Sindhu patra. Ink pot is ocean. And in that, the blue powder to make ink is put. What is that? Asita giri. Nilgiri mountain pulverized and put it there. See how much ink is there. Asita giri samam syat kajjalam sindhu patri. Asita giri kajjala, that ink powder in the ink part of ocean. Surataru varashaka lekani. Olden days, they from a stick used to make the pen. Dip in the ink pot, right. Dip in the ink pot, right. Now, what is the lekani here? Pen. Surataru varashaka. Of this heavenly kalparuksha, a very strong branch. What about the paper? Ordinary paper is not there. Patram urvi. Entire earth is a paper. With this paraphernalia, even who? Sharada sarvakalam likati. Goddess Saraswati is writing forever. Tadapi tava gunanam isha param nayati. Your glories can never come to an end, O Bhagavan. You are so great. So that is it. Of course, story goes, the king was a devotee of Shiva and he was very much pleased with his stotra. He forgives him and lets him go. So that is how it is. There is no end to the glory of it. Now, Arjuna, I am giving you a formula. Whatever that is glorious in the creation, that glory belongs to me. Or, why should I tell you all this thing? This entire cosmos I bear with just small portion of me. Aham idam krishnam. This entire creation, ekavshena sutaha, by one part of me. Vishtabhyaham. Vishtabhya means I support. Just small portion of me support the entire cosmos. So great I am. So my glories cannot be described like that way. But because you requested, I just mentioned a few which you cannot miss. With this, the 9th chapter, 10th chapter is over. Arjuna was very happy. Bhagavan is in a very obliging mood. He says, she thanks Bhagavan for my benefit. You have taught me such a great secret. And great sages speak of your greatness. You yourself speak of it. It can never be otherwise. But I have one request. Arjuna is also very clever now because he found that Arjuna is, Bhagavan is in a mood to grant him what he asks. Bhagavan, I consider what is said to be true. It cannot be otherwise also. Even great sages speak of the same thing. But one request. Can I see you as you describe? I don't know whether it is correct to ask or not. I don't know whether I have got the capacity to see or not. But you know better. I will be happy if I could see you as everything, which you know as what? Vishwarupa. Vishwarupa, Sarvarupa. Vishwa means Sarva, pronoun. All forms are forms of Bhagavan. There is no name on form in this cosmos other than Bhagavat. Everything is centered in Bhagavat. Everything is centered in Bhagavat. So therefore, Manyase yadi tashyakya maya drashtam. If you consider that it is possible for me to see, O Yogeshwara, Master of all powers, Atmanam Avyayam Darshaya. You are Avyaya here is inexhaustible. You are inexhaustible form. Please show it to me. See, the situation is what? 0 hour of the battle. You know, when they are standing and this teaching is going on. But for Krishna, nothing is impossible. Nobody can stop. He can make the entire world stop. But no one can stop him. Bhagavan obliges. Now here, we should know for certain Vishwarupa as shown are certain slides shown by Bhagavan. You must have heard that Krishna had shown Vishwarupa Darshana to Yashoda. You know that incident of eating the mud. Balaram complained, he is eating the mud. And Krishna denied it. Yashoda got angry, scolded, come on, open your mouth. She thought that she will get the mud. Opened the mouth. All cosmos is spinning. That was only one slide shown to who? Yashoda. Here, many more slides are being shown. You may or you may not know. You may believe or you may not believe. Shirdi Sai Baba, when he didn't even declare him or he had not come to Shirdi. As a boy, he had shown Vishwarupa Darshan. It happened that children, maybe he was around, I don't know exactly, maybe 10 years old boy he was. And he was being brought up by a mother, Imam's wife as mother. Imam here was bringing up, but he fortunately died. His wife was bringing up. And this boy was creating problems. He used to go to mosque, say Sri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. He used to go to temple, Allahu Akbar. Those days there was a strife between these two communities. Both communities got enraged and threatened the mother, take care of a son, otherwise anything can happen. Mother knew the seriousness, but she could not control. At that time, to make the case worse, the children were playing marbles, but playing marbles with betting. And while playing, Shirdi Saiba was winning all the marbles. A neighboring boy, stupid or innocent, went inside the puja room and brought one Shivalinga, not knowing what it is, and it is not meant for to play as marble. And he used for betting it. Shirdi Saiba said, look, if I win, I will not give you back. No, will do. Twice or thrice said, look, I'm listening, listen to me. I will not give you back. And that boy lost it. So Shirdi Saiba won it. Meanwhile, that mother of the neighboring boy happened to come puja room and she found Shivalinga is missing. She came running outside and she could see that it is the hand of who? Shirdi Sai Baba. Shirdi came and scolded, give it. Said, no, I will not give it. You ask your son. I told him more than thrice. I will not give it. Then she said, no, you have to give it. And she was scolding. What he did was, he put the linga in his mouth and swallowed it. Then that lady was about to beat him. He just opened the mouth. And there, like Krishna showed Yashoda, Pasma spinning could be seen. That lady fainted. And that was the climax of the situation. The Imam's wife had to take him to an ashram run by, he was popularly known as Venkusa, but his name was some Pandit, Maharashtrian Pandit, very learned person, the Jnani, and handed over to him, etc. Okay. So like this. Vishwarupa, everything. Vishwarupa means what? Sarvarupa. Everything there. But at times, certain slides are given. So, in case of Arjuna, there is specific reason on the part of Bhagwan to show specific things, especially what is going to be the outcome of Mahabharata. While fighting, Arjuna cannot say that they are going to win. They are determined either to win or to die for the sake of Dharma. There is no compromise. But whether we are going to win or not, he is not sure. Bhagavan assured him by showing what is going to happen. how the Kauravas are going to be annihilated and they are going to win. So therefore, before showing who Krishna assures in stanza 5 onwards, Arjuna, see, still he has not started showing it. See, whatever you want to see. All the deities, etc., you see. All are centered in me, you see. So, and whatever you would like to see. What is that? Whether you are going to win or not, you see that. Whatever you would like to see, you can see. But one thing, you will not be able to see with your charma chaksha. With your present eyes, you will not be able to see. Your eyes have no capacity to bear the power of Vishwarupa. I am giving you a special vision by which you can see. Krishna gave that vision not only to Arjuna, but also to Sanjaya. Sanjaya could see, was a great person. He could see that. See, in the case of Avatar, all power is at disposal. But Avatar doesn't use all power. Because the body that is being wielded by the Avatar has certain limitation. Only to the extent it can bear, it is using. If he uses beyond that, the body will end. There is a limit to that. So likewise, here in the case of Arjuna, Bhagavan gives him a special vision by which he could see the Vishwarupa. And then Sanjaya intervenes and describes what all Arjuna is seeing. Aneka Vaktra Nayanam, innumerable mouths, innumerable eyes, Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam, innumerable sights, Aneka Divyabharanam, innumerable ornaments, Divya Aneko Dhyataidham, many otherworldly weapons are what? Held in ready for attacking. Divya Malyambaradharam, wearing heavenly garlands, costumes, Divya Gandhanulepanam, all heavenly cosmetics, Sarvashcharyamayam, all that you see is wonder and burden alone. Anantam Devam, the Bhagavad Tattva, endless, Vishwato Mukham, everywhere pervaded. And the resplendence of this divine form, the Vishwarupa, cosmic form, is such that if 1,000 suns were to rise up simultaneously, so is the resplendence of this. It seems the scientist who first exploded atom, at the explosion of this atom, he quoted this verse from Bhagavad Gita. Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhaved Yuga Padutyata. If 1,000 suns were to rise simultaneously at the east, Yadibha Sadrishi Syasya. What resplendence there would have been? That was the resplendence of this cosmic form. And not that Arjuna has to sit on a chariot and from one end to other end he has to go on seeing it. At one place, in one body of Krishna, he could see everything centered. Tatra ekastam. At one place of body of Bhagavan, Krishnam Jagat, entire Jagat could be seen. Then it will be Khichdi, all mixed up. No. Pravibhakta Manekada. With total distinction at one place, entire cosmos could be seen. In Bhagavan's body, Arjuna saw. Having seen this, what was the plight of Arjuna? Vismaya avishtaha. Arjuna was totally surprised. Rishta Romaha. Hair standing erect with horripilation. And inside he is afraid now. He is frightened. By seeing me, God, is a frightful form it was. A frightful form of destruction of adharma, or those who are siding the adharma. Arjuna also got frightened. So therefore what? To such Bhagavan, Shirasa Pranamya, with his head bent low, having done namaskar. Kritanjali, seeking mercy, seeking favor with a supplicant attitude. This is called Anjali, as if you are praying for something, pleading that please give me something. Kritanjali, Abhashata. Arjuna spoke. Now let us see what all Arjuna saw there. Pashyami devans tava deva dehe. 15. Sarvans tatha bhuta vishesha sankha. Brahmanamisham kamalasanastam. Rishinsha sarvan uragansha divyan. Bhagavan, I am seeing all this at one place in you, distinctly. Deva, overlord, tava dehe, in her body. Sarvam devan pashyam. I am seeing all the deities. Tatha, so also. Bhuta Vishesha Sangha. Specific type of living beings. Mobile, immobile. Sthavara, Jangama. Moving, non-moving. You see? Kamalasanastam Isham Brahmanam. The one of the Trimurti. Trimurtis are three figures. What are they? Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. See, this word Trimurti has to translate as Trinity, but it's a misleading one. Because in Christian theology, Trinity means something else. We don't mean that. we say Trimurti, three figures. They are namely Brahma, who creates the Jagat, actually executes the creation. Vishnu, Vaikuntha, Brahma, Brahmaloka. Vishnu, Vaikuntha, looks out the sustenance. Maheshwara, Shiva, Kailasadipati, destroys the Jagat. Three aspects. Brahmana Mesham Kamalasanda. I am seeing that Brahma seated in the seat of lotus. Sarvan Rishi, all great sages I am seeing. Divyan Uraga, heavenly snakes I am seeing. Another thing. Aneka bahudara vaktra netra pashyami. Tvam, I am seeing you as the one who has got endless arms, endless stomach, endless mouth, endless eyes, and Ananta Rupa, everywhere, endless forms. I am not able to find which is the beginning, which is the middle, which is the end. And you are the overlord of everything. You are everything. Kiritinam, wearing the crowns. Gadinam, wielding the maces. Chakrinam, wearing the disc, Sudarshan Chakra. Tejo Rashim Sarvato Diptimanta. Mass of resplendence everywhere. Pashyami Tvam Dur. It is not possible for me to look at you. Everywhere it is resplendence, which is very difficult to see, which is what? The resplendence of fire, sun, etc. Aprameyam cannot be described as this much as such. Now Arjuna starts understanding the greatness of Krishna as Bhagavad Tattva, as Avatar, as a Parameshwar Tattva. See, there is a saying in English also. Familiarity breeds contempt. In Sanskrit it is said, Santata Gamanad Anadaro Bhavati. If one frequents too much with a person, the honor that the other person deserves is not given, it is taken for granted. That is what happened in the case of Arjuna with respect to Krishna. Oh, after he is my friend. Now Arjuna realizes the grandeur of Bhagavad. He started praising. Tvam Aksharam, you are indestructible. Paramam Veditavyam, the ultimate reality, Brahman to be known. Tvamasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam, you are the most exalted basis, resort of this entire cosmos. Tvam Avyaha, you are changeless. Shashvata Dharma Gopta, one who protects the Dharma forever. Sanatanaha, Chirantanaha, beyond the realm of time. Purushaha Matomi, the one who abides in all living beings. After seeing this, I am able to know what your grandeur is. This is what I am seeing. Anadi Madhyantam Ananta Viryam 19. Ananta Bahum Shashurya Netram Pashyami Tvam Deepta Hutasha Vaktam Swatejasa Vishwamidam Tapat. Anadi Madhyantam Ananta Viryam. I am not able to find your beginning, middle, end, and your prowess is endless. Sun and moon are like your eyes, and your mouth is what? Ablaze with fire, as it were. And by your heat, resplendence, you are scorching the entire cosmos. And you are everywhere. Dyava prativyo idamantarami vyaptam tvayaikena dishes sarva drishtva adbhutam rupam ugram tavedam lokatrayam pravetitam mahatma. Slowly, fear starts emerging from Arjuna. Arjuna is the daredevil. He has fought with none other than Bhagwan Shiva. But seeing Vishwarupa, he got frightened. Before that, he said, everyone is frightened. Dyava prativyo idamantarami. The space between heaven and earth, all is pervaded by you. In all quarters, it is you and you alone is pervading. And having seen this wondrous form, Mahatman, O great one, Lokatrayam Pravetitam. All the worlds are frightened. What is this form? Cannot be seen. So fierce, so frightening. You can't look at it. Pravitam. And slowly, the world is trembling. Look at it. Slowly he says, I am also frightened. That you say afterwards. Lokatrayam praveditam. That he is frightened will be told afterwards. First he said the world is frightened. Why? What they are saying is like this. Amihi tvam surasangha vishanti. All these devatas are entering you as if you are devouring them. Kechit bhitaha pranjaleha grananti. Many frightened of you, they are praying you with suppliant attitude. Swastiti uktva Maharshid Sangha. The group of great Maharshis pray, let there be good, let there be good, because pralaya devastation. Let there be good, let there be good. They pray. And for that, they praise you profusely. This frightening form of yours, even great sages could not bear it. They have come to know that something great, dangerous thing is going to happen. They also are praying that let there be good for all. And all these great deities are looking at you with all surprise. What is happening? Rudraditya vasavo yecha sadhya vishveshvinau marutashchoshmapascha gandharva yaksha surasiddha sangha vikshante tva vismitascha sarve. All these are looking at you full of wonder. Who are they? Rudras, 11 of them. Aditya, 12 of them. Vasus, 8 of them. Sadhya, particular deities. Vishwe Ashvinam. Vishwe Sadhya, all Sadhya devatas. Ashvinam, Ashwini Kumars, heavenly physicians and surgeons. Wind gods. Ushnapa, certain deities. Gandharva, celestial musicians. Celestial musicians. Siddha Sangha, Sura Siddha Sangha, a particular group of accomplished persons, all with full of surprise. They are looking at you. What is this happening? Now, Bhagavan, I am not able to understand you. Because you are not seeing. This is your face. Rupam Mahate Bhavaktra Netram. Mahabahu, O mighty one, you are far. Bahu Vaktra Netram. With many means innumerable. In your mouths and eyes. Bahu Bahu Rupada. With innumerable arms, stomach, and feet. Arm, chest, and feet. Bahudaram, innumerable stomachs. Bahudaushtra Karalam. With your teeth disfigured like canine teeth. So having seen this fierce form of yours, Drishtva Lokaha Pravetita, all people are frightened. Slowly adds Tatha, like the people, I am also frightened. Why? See, this is what I'm seeing there. What is it? Daushra karalani jate mukani, drishtva kalana sandibani, disho na jane na labecha sharma, prasida devesha jagannivasa. Daushra karalani jate mukani. Your mouths are not ordinary mouths. Like a full of canine teeth as it were. And full of destructive fire. Seeing all this, I am losing the sense of quarter. Disho na jane, which is east, which is west, which is south, which is north. I'm not able to understand. Nala becha sharma. I have no composure of the mind. My mind is reeling. Prasida devesha jagannivas. Bhagavan, please be favorable to us. Be happy towards us. We see that is something which is a very fierce and frightening form. Please have mercy on us. Now, we'll see next time. Daushla karalani. Your mouths are with full, like a disfigured canine teeth. What all Arjuna is seeing in this show? What is happening? What is going to happen? Kaurava side will be seen now. Because Krishna wants to show him what is going to be the outcome of Mahabharata. We'll take it next time. There's a question, let us take question. This question is about Ahara Shuddhi. The question is about Ahara Shuddhi. Ahara, you know, food. Shuddhi is purity. Literally, it means purity of food. What role the purity of the food has got in the life of a spiritual seeker? What role or what effect an impure food can bring or subject the spiritual seeker? As one proceeds further in the spiritual progress, one has to be very, very careful about the food intake. Generally, in Sanskrit, food is called ahara. Ahara, translated as food, can get confined to only that we eat with, of course, drink. Whatever consumed through mouth. But ahara is not restricted to that. Ahriyate, that which is taken in, consumed at all the levels of jnanendriyas. Or in other words, all that you perceive is your ahar. What you eat, what you see, what you hear, what you smell, what you touch. All these are your intake. So, purity of food, ahara shuddhi, is not confined only to what you eat, though what you eat has a special effect on your mind. Today, we'll confine ahara shuddhi only from the standpoint of what we eat. Next time, We'll see in detail Ahara Shuddhi at other levels. From eating standpoint, of course, the food has to be sattvic, because sattvic food gives sattvic disposition of the antakarana. Rajasic food gives rajasic disposition of antakarana. Tamasic food gives stupor, sleep, inertia, laziness. Person is good for nothing. From that standpoint, food has to be sattvic. Of course, at times, emergency, etc., for survival, these norms are relaxed. One is on the verge of starving, and whatever food available is not up to the mark of Shastra. Yet Shastra permits it because saving the life is more important. Many such instances are available in the history, Puranas, etc. Now, it is not only the sattvic disposition. There are other factors that go in determining the purity of the food in terms of the means by which the provisions were procured. The sanskaras of the person who cooks the food. All these have got bearing in terms of sanskaras on the food eaten. And if bad sanskaras are there, the spiritual sadhaka has to pay for it in terms of obstructions. I think in some other context I told you, a great Mahatma was there. He used to in the forest. People knew that he's a great man. At times they used to invite him for bhiksha to their house. One gentleman one day invited this Mahatma for bhiksha to his house, and he obliged. Food was served, he ate, as usual, he returned. While serving the food, the drinking water was given in a silver tumbler. This Mahatma, while going, he drank the water, put the silver tumbler in his bag and went away. Halfway, he realized, what is this nonsense I have done? I have stolen his silver tumbler. I didn't ask his permission. Why have I brought this? What made me to take that? I have no use of this silver tumbler. He realized his mistake. It's a case of theft. So he wanted to ratify. He returned and apologized. The host, this is what I have done. Please take it back. I should not have done it. The host is not ready to accept it. How can this Mahatma can take it? He knows him. And Mahatma was of that standard. He said something has gone wrong somewhere. He started inquiring. Then he found that day, when his mom was invited from Bhaksha, suddenly his wife got monthly pollution. Because of monthly pollution, she can't cook the food for Mahatma. So she somehow got hold of a neighboring lady and requested her to cook the food. Of course, she did it. After investigation, it was found that that lady was a #1 thief. They've been stealing like this. Small thing. Her mentality itself was to steal. Those sanskaras got transmitted through the food and affected his mom, especially the seekers at a higher level of progress have to be very, very, very careful about this food. Hotels, etc. Beautifully decorated. What are the habits of the cook? Bhagwan only knows. Those sanskaras come there. So this has got an effect on the antakarna of the seeker. They should be avoided. One more incident was there in the Himalayas in the ashram. But disciples started complaining to the Guru. Guru, since few days, when I sit for meditation, I find a girl coming and screaming and begging, please rescue me. Please rescue me. Please rescue me. I'm not able to get rid of it. So the Guru was surprised. What has happened? He started inquiring. And he could make out, he found out since when it has started. He found that that particular day, the food to the inmates of the ashram was provided by a rich merchant. Why he provided the food? Because his wife, second wife, had committed suicide. With his second wife, he had married a very young girl, is an elderly person. He bribed the money to the parents of the girl. Again, the will of the girl, he got married. We don't know. First, my wife was alive or what, we don't know. And that girl committed suicide. And that day was celebrated by giving charity food. Sanskaras. A helpless girl. Rescue me. Rescue. Got hold of this disciple. Means it was having effect on his mind. So such things are there. So that's why I say, olden days, Mahatmas used to get the provision in the bhiksha. And they used to cook themselves. Nowadays, time has changed. He said, dry or wet. Dry means non-cooked. Wet means cooked food. Cooked food has got this possibility of affecting this. That's why this purity also has to be taken care. But ahara shuddhi is not confined to this. This is necessary. It has got much more purview. Chandogya Upanishad is very, very particular about this. Ahara Shuddhi, more of which we'll see next time. Om Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Jayant Bhai Oza ji Hariom. Narayanan ji Hariom. Narayanan ji. I think mic is mute. GD Nadkarni ji Hariom.